So I talked to Bill Lanham and Matt Vanderin about Wicked. I asked Bill, I was like, "Why is it so?" Everyone that I talked to is like, "Matt, God, Wicked's so hard to play," and Matt was telling me that the way you described it to him, I think, was Bartók meets Metallica or something like that. It's like
Well,
it's a combination.
I guess in a way, I mean, I think what I meant by that was um, Bartok being a modern classical composer whose music is very passionate and intense and sometimes difficult rhythmically and harmonically. You have to be on your game to play that and be very precise and play it to the nth degree. There's nothing Broadway showy about that kind of music. And the Metallica aspect, well, some of it gets kind of heavy rock and intense and angsty. And I was playing, some of those songs you have to because No Good Deed, that song, and some of the others, it's full on rock. I mean, everything I could give to it, it would take. And the drums actually, the drums that I was using in the pit at Wicked was a thin shell 4-ply maple pearl, gorgeous drums. But I remember hitting them so freaking hard and thinking, man, I am topping these shells out. Like I can't play any more, can't play anything more into it because it's not going to sound musical after that. And I never felt that way with the drum set before. But some of the music in Wicked made me play that intensely. That's my point. Yeah, so, Wicked is really all over the place. There's the quietest little finger cymbal and triangle things that you want to be so delicate, and it's chamber music like, you're playing with a pretty flute and oboe maybe and strings in 1 minute, and somebody's, crying or emoting. The stakes are very high theatrically, and Bill Brown's orchestrations in that show are gorgeous. So, and then there's times when you're playing with a lot of brass. It's a big orchestra, 23 piece band, two trombones, two French horns, two trumpets, four woodwinds, three keyboards, bass, two guitars, drums, percussion, and a string quartet. The way he orchestrated it, he really uses the orchestration. Specific moments call for specific little ensembles, and there's a lot of that going on while the intense emotions happening on stage. So sometimes I'm like throwing down playing rock, sometimes it's poppy, sometimes I'm playing a brush ballad tenderly, sometimes it's finger cymbals, sometimes it's bombast tom toms with timpani. There was there's no tam tam, but there's some electronic weirdness, there's some weird sounds on a pad, a lot going on.